on the fourth string. So it'll sound like this all together, real slow. And then we're going to do a little bend at 14, kind of a quick stop, and then we hit 14 again and 12 on the third string. So all together. Next part of the lick goes like this. Okay, so what we're doing there is we're going to hit 14, give it a bend, a release, and a pull off to 12. Then we're going to end up on 14 on the fourth string. And then we're going to hammer in real quick from 12 to 14. Then come back to 12 on the third, and then 14 on the fourth. Then we come down to 14 and 12 on the third. So what we have so far is this. Then we're going to do another bend and pull off on 14 to 12. And then we're going to hit 14 again on the fourth string. Come down to 14 on the third to 12. And then to 14 on the fourth. So you can see there's a lot right at this position. He's doing a lot with it, but it's tasty. So all together, what we have so far. Then we come back to 14 on the 4, to 12, to 14, back to 12, back to 14. Together will sound like this. The next part at speed goes like this. So what we're doing there, we're staying on that 12 and 14 theme on the 4 and 3rd string. And then we're going to slide from 14 to 16 on that 3rd string and catch real quick 15 on the 2nd string. And then we're going to we're not coming back to that 16. We're going to go to 14 and do a pull off to 12. So it'll sound like this. All together. Then we do that slide up again and catch the 15, and then the pull off from 14 to 12, back to 14 on the 4. 12, 14 on 3. So all together, this lick goes like this. After we hit 14, we're going to slide one more time. There's a total of 3. And a pull off again. Then we go from 14 to 12 on the 3, to 14 on the 4, and then 14 again on the 4, go back to 12 and 14 twice. So again. So that last lick will sound like this. So what we're doing there, again, we're doing the 14 to 16 on the 3 slide, catching the 15. Then we're doing our 14 to 12 pull off on 3, catching 14 on 4. And then we just move down, catch 14 on 3 to 12, 14 on the 4. Then 12, 14, and 14 twice. Then starts the fun. This is what I call chicken picking. Some people do it this way, the E. And some people do it this way, this E on the 2nd string. Whatever you prefer. I prefer at the 12. So we're going to hit this a total of 7 times. On the 8th time we hit it, but at the same time we're going to hammer on to 15 and bend that up with a quick step. Do that twice. And the third time, you do a little staccato. So there's 2, 1, 2, and then 4 more. And then 3 more of the very first one. To finish off the lead as the harp comes back in, what Jimmy does is he comes up to the 7th fret and he's going to hammer in on the 3rd string from 7 to 9 twice. I'll show it to you at speed and then we'll slow it down. So what he's doing, 2 hammer-ons from 7 to 9 on the 3rd string, and then we're going to do a walk down. We're going to go from 7 on the 3rd string to 9 on the 4, to 7 on the 4, to 5 on the 4, and then we start over again with the lick up at 2 on the 4. And it's very subtle, a great exit. So if anything from this song, I want you to take away the subtleties that Jimmie Vaughan plays and enjoy. It's a great blues jam song to do.